Hello, welcome to this special episode of the Tennessee Knights of Columbus Membership Podcast, episode number 1. We are very privileged to have with us today our state membership director, Brother Dan. How are you today?
Afternoon, Brother Justin. It's good to see you. I'm doing great. Looking forward to have a little conversation. Thank you.
Thank you. And for those who don't know, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay. My name is Dan Broadbeck. I live in the Brentwood area of Council 15234. I am past Grand, as many of you watching, I'm a past Grand Knight, past Deputy Grand Knight, past membership chair for the council. And this year, I'm fortunate enough to be the state membership chair, membership director. So I've been focusing on membership. Some things we'll talk about here in a little bit on why I get so excited about it just when we talk about it. So been a knight many years. I joined back in my college days, and as you can see, it's been many years ago. So anyway, I look forward to discussing membership with you and everybody, and I'll give my contact information out at the end. If somebody wants to contact me, always ready to discuss it.
Great. Well, the floor is yours there, Worthy. Go ahead.
Okay. What I did for this for today is I put just a couple of slides I wanted to put together, but just to make some points that I want to make sure I don't miss out on. But I think my main to start out with, is Catholic men, we're called to evangelize, and a lot of us are afraid of that word evangelization. Well, guys, the Knights of Columbus, offering the gift of the Knights of Columbus is evangelization. We have a gift here in the Knights. We're a Christocentric organization. We're here to spread the message of Christ. I'm going to share with you real quick if I make this sharing work, the vision statement for the state and also our promises. And when I share them with you, I'd really want you to show to demonstrate how this is really evangelizing. So I think if I click this here and I share, I'm going to jump down to this one first. I think I'm going, there we go. So what you see here is our vision statement. Keep in your mind when you're doing membership, you're not forcing a man to join the Knights of Columbus. You're offering the opportunity, because here's our vision statement. The Tennessee State Council is fully committed to continuing on a journey to help make our order of state council and our parish councils fully Christocentric. And I don't want to have to read it all, but it is Christocentric and anchored in the sacraments. We do that, and if you go down to the second paragraph where I have it highlighted, what the church needs now more than ever are good, strong, capable Catholic men. That's what we have to offer. That's what our obligation as a Knight of Columbus is, to offer that to all good, strong, capable Catholic men to be a Christocentric and join us in our goal and our mission. What else do we have to offer? Our four core promises, excuse me. And as we keep this in mind, this is all the more reason we have to take membership to new heights. And it's not about the numbers. It's about reaching these men. We promise to help all Catholic men grow closer in their relationship with Jesus Christ. That is what we are obligated to do. We promise to help provide opportunities for all Catholic men to serve the church. We promise to help provide opportunities for all Catholic men to serve those most in need in their communities in the name of Christ. And we have promised to prevent unnecessary financial hardship from the falling upon a Catholic family due to the loss of a primary breadwinner or an underfunded retirement plan. Each of these four is what we as Knights, it's part of our Tennessee promise. Each of these promises are reinforced through the programs that they offer. Programs I know will be a whole nother episode that Justin will do with Dave, and we have some fantastic programs. So I'm not going to get into that. If I look at the Knights of Columbus, and I'm going to come back here to see you for a little bit. Knights of Columbus, I look at membership. I think it is you invite, we engage, and we retain. Today, I want to talk about the invite and some practical methods on how to do that. How do we engage them? That's through the programs. I'm sure we'll have another podcast on that. Justin is coordinating. That will help that will help retain the men that we bring in, and we'll bring in more men. So it very much does work. There's nothing magical about membership and about joining things. I want to just go over a few practical ways that I have found that works for me, has worked for me in the past, worked for our council. My council last year was triple star council, so I guess we did really good. Man, let's all be triple star this year. We'll make our state deputy look good. That's mine and Justin's job. So let's all work to that. But don't worry and focus on the numbers so much as just things that you do, and you do it kind of every day anyway. Let me go back here again. I'm going to steal the screen, Justin, if you don't mind. And I'm going to think it might be an easier way to do this, but I don't know how to do it. Now, let me see here. Gonna go here. It's not gonna let me change it. Oh, okay. So here's some things I want to go through you. First of all, and as part of your council, and you have to really involve your entire council. Having a membership director in each council is so important because they can help keep membership first and foremost in everybody's mind. They get the Grand Night, Deputy Grand Night, their support for the membership director. Above them, our district deputies are phenomenal. District deputies help support the Grand Knights. So there is a whole structure of support for each membership director, and in turn, each member of the Knights of Columbus. A lot of it is getting out there, getting a message out of who we are and what we do. First of all, you see my first item in is be visible. You can see here, and I pull my screen down here. Got my Knights of Columbus shirt on. I wear this anytime and every time I'm at church or at a meeting or on the campus. I just want to know that we're the Knights. We have about 210 members now. And we probably have, there's 100 or so that wear their shirts quite a bit. Excuse me. So the shirts are available, so people know who we are and what that helps demonstrate what we're doing. The badges we've got, everybody's got, I've got my council badge here that I typically wear. I wear to church, I had it on this morning when I went to mass. And I have a state badge here. So if I put everything on, I can see I'm a walking billboard. I've been called a walking billboard before, and that's okay. You know, I'm proud to be a Knight. I'm humbled to be a Knight, and I want everybody to have that opportunity. So that's number one. Be visible, be out there. Make sure people know that we exist, that we're here. Talk to your members. Remind every member it's our duty to invite and share the gift of the Knights. As I said, it is surely not a burden that we're asking them to be in the Knights. I used to tell them if a man joins the Knights and gives us 10 hours a year, that was a lot. Well, now I tell them, come to 2 or 3 activities. If you can come to a meeting, that's great. If not, we understand. But just help us with some of our activities. Join us with Coats for Kids, or join us for the free throw competition. Yeah, we do fish fries like everybody. So if there's just an event or two you can help us with, imagine if you had 200 or 300 of your members and 2 came to each event, you'd have quite a showing. And if they all wore their shirts and their badges in church. So let's get our members involved to help invite these men, other men, Catholic men. Let's let them all help us be a part of it. We can't do it on our own. So the way to do that, one of the ways to do that is through these cards you see at the bottom. And I have one here. The card you can buy through the store on Supreme. They've got these standard cards. So anyway, I've got hundreds of them that I keep around. My wallet's full of them. Sometimes I give them out instead of a business card when I feel it's appropriate, but probably not supposed to do that. So anyway, you can see you're invited, put your faith in action. A lot of times our members will say, okay, I invited John, and he said, yeah, I'd love to join. What do I do next? With this card, you give it to him. You got the QR code down there automatically. It automatically takes to the join on the www.ksc.org/join now. Takes you right to the page, and they fill in their information. So they can fill it out right then and there. And that's a good way to do it. see if you can get them to fill it out while you're standing there. And sure enough, within no time at all, they'll be a member of the online council. An online council, I want to say a word about that. Justin, you can cut me off anytime, man, because I can keep going forever. But using the code McGivney 2020, anyone can still join for free online. They go into the online council. We have an state online membership director, and Lonnie Younger, and you'll have his information at the end. He helps keep the men moving through that council, get them into the council, get them through the exemplification. He does a fantastic job. He's in there every day making sure we're moving the men through there. So it's a fantastic way to get men to sign up. It takes the place of the Form 100. I know many of us love the Form 100, but if we go online, we don't have to worry with the Form 100. It all happens here electronically. So it works out well. More about Lonnie, I'll give you his contact information. So the third way, so I really want to use those cards and use online membership. The third way is through the bulletin, use of messages in the bulletin. And every message in the bulletin should be informational, inspirational, and invitational. And what do I mean by that? I will be glad to send anybody. I put together about 10 or 12 bulletin announcements that we use in our church. It's rotated every week. Every week we have a new one in there. They're just inspirational things. And if I can, Justin, I'm going to try to share that real quick. Let me see. Challenging me with all my little things here. I'm not going to read them all. That's for daggone sure. But I am going to try to share the screen. So without reading them all, and I'll just do, there's the 4 promises. That will go in 1 week. So that's inspirational. At the bottom of that, join the Knights of Columbus today. Visit by joining online. That second one, Knights of Columbus provides benefits to members and their families. Explains what benefits we offer. Join the Knights of Columbus today. Third one, Knights of Columbus believes in protecting our families. Join the Knights of Columbus today. So I have, this looks like 4 pages of bulletins here, announcements, and we're very fortunate. Let's stop sharing. In our parish, they're very receptive. They rotate those announcements every week. So when you read the bulletin, it's changed, so you feel like you got to stop and read it if you're reading the bulletin. But that way, those are inspirational. And every one ends with an invitation to join the Knights. The other one we have is invitational. When we have our events, Coats for Kids or the fish fry or the basketball, whatever we might be doing, let's put an announcement in the bulletin and then ask them to join us. Make those announcements specifically, and we try to make them all to the family, not just to the men. Invite the family to go participate. Invite the kids and the wives, and let's just make it, which is what we're about. We're about family. So those are invitational to invite us to our event, and then ask them to join. So it's again, getting our message out there and keep it in front. And the last thing I want to share, and then I'm going to let Justin. I'm going to change your name to Jason. I think I called you Jason twice now. I was talking about you earlier today to some of my DDs, and they said, "Do you mean Justin?" I said, "Oops." So I apologize, Justin. So I think, let me see. I don't think you can see this screen just yet. I'm going to share this. I got to share. And where do I have it? Maybe here. So this screen, this real quick, this was sent out by Supreme, and I know this is statewide. We actually put a full page in our bulletin with this one today, and I know we had 2 men join right away from seeing this one. It's very effective. Free membership obviously catches your eyes. The QR code goes right to it. And here's the, so things like this again are just very effective in what we do. Let's see. All right, Jason, I'm trying to come back to you now. No, don't want that. Don't want this picture anymore. I want to stop share. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So that's really what we want to, make sure that we're got our message out there, and there's not complicated. I'll be glad to have share any and all these tools with everybody and anybody. It works, it's effective, but we can't do it without each council helping us out and making it work. So Justin, anything on membership I need to touch on? Feel free to stump the state membership director. It's not a problem.
That's it. And it's also good. I guess this goes with membership too. If you have a exemplification team, to have a set date each month. So that way when you're recruiting, you can say, hey, on the first Wednesday of the month, we have a exemplification that way as well. So, and those councils out there that don't know, we are doing for councils that don't have a team or still don't feel comfortable. We have a live in-person Zoom exemplification on the first Wednesday of the month at 7 p.m. Central.
Great point. As we talked about, once I get in the online council, we got to move them out of the online into your councils. And you do that through you vote them in, and then you do it through the exemplification. So that's a great point, Justin. They can still do the exemplification online on demand. The state does it the first Wednesday of every month. Justin's part of that team. And then our council is just beginning to try to do it quarterly. And then we have 4 councils in our district. So we're going to kind of make sure our district has something, every month for the most part. So great point. You got to do the exemplification. So.
Well, thank you, Worthy, so much for joining us today. I know we scheduled this for a little bit later, and appreciate you stopping by. And we look forward to next episode. We're trying to keep
these. Can I put my contact information up real quick?
Absolutely.
If I can get to it, I'm going to go do this again, and I'm going to go here. And if I go here, down to this one. So here's my contact information. Nope, that's not it. There it is. So as you see, I'm the state membership director. Feel free to call me or email me. As I said, Lonnie Younger is doing a terrific job pushing online members, taking them out of the online council and notifying. We notify that he notifies all the DDs of anybody that puts their council number down. So, so the Grand Knight, the financial secretary, and the DD are all getting, and the field aides are all getting notices of these men in there. So, we really hope that we got enough information going out that we can get them out of there as fast as possible and get them into a council and become active. So I guess that's been very successful for us, I guess, in the past year or so. So, but that's it, Justin. I just really enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm here to help anybody that needs help. So feel free to call or email anytime.
Thank you so much, Worthy, for joining us. We look forward to speaking with you again soon.